right, ladies and gentlemen, you have requested a duos, trios, or even quads spectate game, and I've never actually done it before. We are going on a $600,000 World Series of Warzone spectate game. So this is actually the qualifiers to get into it. So you guys can play trios in this mode. So everybody in here theoretically is going to be good. Now, anybody can queue into it, though. So maybe they won't be, but I'm hoping we see a higher tier of player coming into this game, although we still have 2 AFK droppers there. We're going to fight in the gulag. I feel like people are going to try harder in this mode, so this might take a while for us to find a game. Nope, this guy's already dead. So we're not going to die to the bot in the gulag who's already dead this early. So I'm just going to kill this guy real quick. Give him a little tea back. He says, how does he lose that? Because you're dying that early. You just got to step your game up, man. Honestly, it's a little embarrassing. We got a lot of people watching, but that's okay. He didn't know. He didn't know, okay? But if he's going to make it to the World Series, there's going to be a lot of people watching. You're going to have to be able to win your gulags when you got a lot of people watching in the World Series. All right, we're going in for the spectate. Who are we following? Sniper? Come on, hit it. Oh, man, I want to see the sniper dominate, dude. No. I think that was last up for the team there as well. And here we go. We're following with another team. Not enough matches. 3J and User, who I think he is hiding his gamer tag through the streamer mode off of the game. Or he just has the crazy-ass name of User, blah, 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 blah. But he is part of the iLadies clan, so they are going to be laying these nuts on the enemies. I'm excited for it. Let's see what they can do. Forgot you could do that. KG rockin'.
Are you going to enter the World Series? You should.
I mean, if they invite me, then I might play and get farmed. Another team is reset right below them. Hit the balloon and in the air beam. Badges. Oh, shot from up top and down low. Did get the knock on Killa there, though. And iLady got the finish on Killa as well. So it was a trade. Flesh tag up on roof. The better position. Semtex goes out. That Arma's actually a pretty good long-range build. Eats the stun, though. He can't outstim the stun, unfortunately. Double stun. That's pretty much done for play right there. Good cover from the teammate, the athlete. That was a Call of Duty athlete. This guy jumping in with the pounce, covering the teammate up on the roof. But 3's got enough cash, gets a buyback here. The thing is, these guys are like, this is a constant churn that you can get in. And this happens to me a lot as well. Where, like, if you don't get your feet under and you just keep trying to come back and reset, this is where you're cannon fodder for the other teams that are just going to be like, they got their weapons, they got a UAV. You're not ghosted. They can UAV push the non-ghosters. Of course, does have some weapons, and they're not in the worst position in the world, but they don't have their satchels, self-reses, UAVs for the extra, everything to keep on pushing and sending it on people to where I would anticipate we're going to have more of that from these other teams. This guy comes back. This is probably a gulag reset. Quick drive. Jumped out! That was Killer. This is the guy they just killed. Oh, and he shoots the dead body, too! That guy definitely... That was the guy that the other teammate, Badges, had just killed there. As Badges pulls inside here. No weapons himself. These two teams are just going after each other. 3v3 right now. Across all of... Peak. Of course, they're out of zone, so they're gonna have to rotate. And the worst part is there's probably gonna be another team on the edge of zone holding all the peak out. As iLady pops off, double kill, Abstract, and Boy Who Met World out of the game. That might have been a full team wipe there too. I didn't actually get a see, but it was only double kill, so they could also have the random third somewhere else, or they could stuff gulag, of course, as well. But they're gonna have to rotate off peak. This is the dangerous part. This is where usually I think zone 2 is still early enough. But usually, like, Zone 3, especially by Zone 4, you kind of, and especially in a mode where you really want to win, you're going to want to get early position over here. Actually, somebody just called in this truck here, the anti-air vehicle called in. I don't know how they even did that, but maybe they did the sabotage contract. Yeah, sabotages are in, so they must have shot that, but maybe it's mislabeled. I don't think it's an anti-air. I think it's a reinforced truck. They do have players down there. Calls the precision. Gets the knock? Wow. Okay, he gets the knock. Maybe this guy was inside and thought he was safe, and it just went through the wall. As iLady gets the follow-up. Finish off of one. It looked like the other... Potentially that was a balloon out on the other player there. Doing pretty good on kills, but they're going to have to get the rotate in. This is where they could get healed. Not the worst place, though. Again, like, it's early enough to where there's plenty of options for them to rotate, but that's where, like, Zone 3, especially Zone 4, 5, 100%, especially with half the zone out, it's like there's limited options of where you can even go, and that's where you really start to see the elims happen. But this lobby's staying up pretty good. It's still 37 players alive of the 16 teams. Right, I wonder if more people are going to want to use Ghost in this. I don't think so. Because of the nerf they did to Ghost, I just don't see it. This is going to be it, though. These guys are on full send mode. Traded there. Badges did the opening damage to get the crack. Great finish, though, from Ego. From 3, rather. But that was a good team push there. As long as they're pushing together, they should have the numbers on this. Airstrike coming off top. He actually didn't even need to airstrike that. Badges get re-knocked. If he just used his AR and started getting some shots there, he could have kept the pressure. But let's see if iLady can get the kill up top. I'm trying to switch over, but it's going to be slow to switch. Spectates. They had him on UAV. Of course, UAV now down following an iLady. iLady was on the case there. Even did take some shots. I don't know how he got away. Dipped into the town. Now 3 goes for the counter shots. Team's pushing up. Good cross angle there. A lot of misses from iLady off the open, but you saw the reaction. He was trying to just get immediately on to cover the teammate. Didn't have the angle, though. That was just not having the line of sight. But I like the reaction from it. Pops the stim, trying to go for juke. Stopping a push. That was covered from the teammate. Great headshot finish. I think he's on controller as well, because I saw it like a little bit of a slowdown off of it. Not that that's bad or anything. I'm just making an observation here. Everybody likes to get pissed off when I mention any of these things, but this might be a usual crew that plays together as well. These guys are cracked. Yeah, they're definitely cracked, but this is what we would expect. So this is a separate, if you're just tuning in, this is a separate playlist for World Series of Warzone. So this is basically the qualifying bracket. It's open, so you guys can queue in on it too, but it's a $600,000 World Series of Warzone tournament. Great initial shots, doesn't get the knock. Good target switch over. That guy was not fast enough to react to cover his team. Badges almost got the knock there, and that was an opening for that second guy he was shooting to start going for counter shots off him. Easy knock follow-up there. That guy didn't even get the replay. This guy, he's just running away, dude. Not covering the team there. Of course, if he wants to just try and get a reset, maybe he could pull it off by running and staying alive, go for positioning there. But it's hard, especially like he doesn't know what's coming at him. He's got a full 3-man team that is an absolute pushing unit. These guys have been pushing everybody. This is a phenomenal spectate here, man. Holy crap. Full trio here. So what they could do, now they know the knowledge too. They got another team here. What they could do is wrap in here and sweep up all of them. Because what they don't want to do is get into the middle and get pinched between them. So let's see if that's what they decide to do. If I'm them, I'm coming all the way down here because they're also on a force play. So all these people are going to come over. They know they don't have pressure from the inside here. And it's very unlikely people rotate from a power position of like, if they're over here, they're likely not going to rotate to here. If they're Lagoon, they're in a great position as well. They don't need to move out. So he's got early position in. This is going to give him an opportunity to get free kills here. This is where people are often, they might be saying, oh, these guys are a bunch of bots they're shooting at, which could be, but these guys were also out of zone of force play. They're running. They've got another team ahead of them. Like, they don't have any other option than to just run out in the open and try and make it to zone. These guys have got the early position. They go for the cutoff. You see this guy. That guy could have been a great player. He might have been going for the ambush on that trio there, but they didn't know they had the other team outside there coming in for the sweep in. And these guys are a unit of themselves coming in, so, you know, it's something to consider at least. Good hold from one of the teammates, but trade out. He did take Ligma out there. That could have been very bad if he Ligma balls, I gotta say. Not enough badges, is fully elim, but they got plenty of cash. Buy station here. They're gonna get the res off. Even have enough for UAV to go online. I'm surprised they didn't buy a loadout. But they've now managed to secure themselves the armored vehicle that we saw called in earlier onto this spot from completing one of those contracts, the sabotage contract. They added, I think that was back in Season 2 or 3. And sure enough, they just drove through here, didn't get shot at, which is a good sign. They've got control of the position. They've got enough cash. They could pop another UAV, see if they can get more intel. Obviously, they could have somebody camping in one of these buildings. Who knows if that is the case, but they've got good control. Let's see where zone updates. Another great update for them. Now, finally, they get a good one, but it's mostly because they did all the work here early, and they're still pushing. Ow! Oh, you know what? I must have been getting some bad comments. I'm allergic to bad comments. That's what that sneeze was. Top 3 other teams. Badges goes down early here. Does get the self-res off, and they've got control now of this side of the zone to where all of these people on the outside are going to have to come in into their control. K-Bizzle fried out of the air. Double KG beam in. Of course, no spawn protection on this map.
I'll drive this time.
The Ice Cream Man is here. He's going for a double dip, chocolate soft swirl. They're about to swirl these guys right down the toilet. Tell you what, this lobby looks like it's theirs as it's a 3v2v1 situation at this point. Wow. This is going to be... No, wait a second. It's a 3v1v1, and the last players are over here and here. These are the last 2 players in the game, man. Clean it up! An armored truck like this thing is incredibly powerful, but especially when you have a numbers advantage, because what is the probability that one person can outfry a vehicle? No shot. He gets free third-person peek advantage by having this as a res comes in. Maybe it was a balloon play, actually. I don't know. I didn't watch the score enough. Nonetheless, what a game, man. What a game, dude. Let's get a post-game interview with these guys, see what they got to say about going to the World Series of Warzone. Hi, ladies. Badges 3. Guys, what a game. Absolutely dominating the whole way through there. How you guys feeling for the practice up on the main stage for the World Series of Warzone here? How you feeling?
Brother, thank you so much for
baby.
fucking the gas, man. You're a legend. Thank you, bro.
Incredible rotations throughout. You got the advanced UAV up. You're keeping the pressure on. How you guys feeling about the weaponry, the updates, everything that have happened coming into this?
Pretty balanced, man. Pretty balanced. Everything's looking good right now, man.
Bro.
Honestly, it came down to a lot of your guys' strategies. You play together often?
Yes, all the time.
You can tell, man. You can tell. Look at this. It wasn't even the weapons per se there. It was the covering the back. We saw it time after time for the plays they were making. He's watching the 6. He's covering them. As soon as one gets shot, he just starts spraying bullets, trying to cover the outside there, see if he can get the kill. Doesn't quite, but he's got the cover. They're at least going for it. They're getting the reses. They're getting the situations. They're controlling the rotations. Well done, man. GG's. We got to spectate that like the whole way through, too. What a game. I don't think so. Because of the nerf they did to Ghost, I just don't see it. This is going to be it, though. These guys are on full send mode. Traded there. Badges did the opening damage to get the crack.